Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of the world. This is Pastor Dowd. Well, I'm just getting in today, and I just thought I'd scan a little bit over the news. I noticed that the power of the United States, it's quickly losing ground over there in what is called the Middle East. Do you know the real true reason why come the power or the influence of the United States is losing its sway in the Middle East? That's because we're bankrupt as a country. We're broke. Our dollar is no good no more, and people are not taking that garbage, that fiat currency, that worthless piece of trash, what they call money. They're not taking it anymore. And so therefore our money is worthless. It's no good. So the United States of America cannot buy off. They can't afford to pay off and buy off people no more. And the people over in the Middle East, as well as in the European nations, they're quickly catching on to this Ponzi scheme, to what's been really truly going on, what the real ruling elite has been doing to the people the whole entire time. And so what's happening is that the whole entire world is in a reset process. That's the truth. It's in a reset process. So the United States can no longer afford to pay Mubarak $1.3 billion a year. Can you imagine 30 years, $1.3 billion a year for 30 years? And I'm just saying those numbers because that's the numbers that was given out on the air. That's a lot of money. And that dictator left that money. I mean, he left that country a billionaire. And the people are poor. I keep telling you, it's austerity measures for us. And, you know, these people are in what you call a close clique. The rich is in one area and the poor is in another. And that's what they plan on. That's what the whole New World Order scheme is all about. It's all about the rich and the poor and making the divide between the two great, extraordinary. Of course, from a biblical sense, you know, they have got plans to make sure that whatever it takes, they don't care whatever it takes, whatever means, whatever modes or method it is, whatever it takes, that they eradicate many of the people that's in this world. I mean, we're approaching 7 billion people in this world. And according to the philosophy of the powers that be, that's entirely too many people for this planet. Now, the truth is, we have actually enough resources. Money's not the question. The question has never really truly ever been money. The question really truly is there enough resources on this planet so that every single person can live comfortably? And the answer to that is yes. But because of the greed of the top 1%, and what I mean by top 1%, they're not top at all. As a matter, I'm talking about those who manipulate and control the money in the world. Because of them, the world is in the chaotic condition that it's in right now. It's just that the people over in the East have finally saw what's really truly going on. And I'll echo the words of what a lot of people out there hate to hear, especially in America. The chickens have come home to roost. You cannot go out and continue to sow all this hell and all this terrorists and all this tyranny throughout the world and not expect a backlash. It's called the law of sowing and reaping. And, you know, when you look at this thing for what it really truly is, this is the payment that people get for being wicked. And that's just the truth. It's the payment you get for being wicked. What has all these years of empire building got us so far? I mean, what has it done? The Gulf of Tonkin, World War I, World War II, Gulf of Tonkin, Vietnam, Korean World War, I already said Vietnam, Grenada, Iraq, Desert Shield, Desert Storm, and then now all this crazy stuff in Afghanistan. And I mean, what has it gotten? I'll tell you what it's gotten us. It's gotten us a bunch of dead Americans. For what? All for what? Huh? I mean, us sticking our nose in other countries' business. I mean, you know the reason why we do this, right? Because of fear. We are a very fearful nation. So we believe in empire building. We're following in the exact same steps as the old historical Roman Empire. And that's why I tell us all the time we need to be a student of history. So now they're throwing rocks in Tehran. See, this thing is firestorm. This thing is building steam and stuff, and the United States is just losing control everywhere. Everywhere. Nobody has any respect for this country anymore. The game is over. And that's the truth. And that's the truth straightway.